Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Jerick Talks. I know you all feels hot. These days, it looks like we are in a microwave. You can tell it's already summer. A great time to go to a beach and splash some water. Now, I know many of you may have a bucket list, a long, detailed, and planned things you want to achieve this summer or in your life. Things like traveling to your favorite country, owning a car, swimming with dolphins, or even eating ice cream with your friends at the seashore. These are great goals, no doubt. It's really fun to achieve something in your life, no matter how big or small it was, to check those boxes in your list. So when I am asked about what things I recently completed in my bucket list, they caught me off guard. Because guess what? I don't have a bucket list. I don't even know what are my latest achievements or what things I want to do next. I clearly don't have a fixed direction, a clear path to where I want to go. It sounds horrible and unplanned, but maybe not having a bucket list is okay. When I was 5 years old, I had a dream. I wanted to be an architect. I love building things and I love creating spaces. And I thought, this is it. This is what I meant to do. But as I grew up, reality set in. I realized I didn't have the artistic skills required, and I certainly didn't have the money to buy the expensive materials. So that dream faded. Then I thought, maybe I could be a teacher. After all, I love helping people. But time passed by, I came to understand that teaching requires a patience I didn't have. So I left that idea behind too. Next, I thought I could be a chef. Cooking made me happy, but didn't feel practical. I wanted something I could offer to my family, something that could support us all. So I walked away from that dream as well. And then, like so many of us do, I started trying to figure out what I should do with my life, what course to choose, what career to pursue. But the truth is, I never had the luxury of spending time figuring that out like other people seem to. Everyone else seems so sure of themselves, so focused on what they wanted to do. But me, I felt like I was just like floating. So I started exploring drawing, music, journalism, poetry, dancing, acting, and even athletics. I became known as someone who was good at everything, but not really great at any one thing. I was constantly hopping from one thing to the next, trying to figure out who I was and what I was supposed to do. I don't have a clearly defined path that everyone else seems to have. And for a long time, that bothered me. I felt lost. I felt like I was missing something. But now, after all this exploring, I realized something important. Maybe the fact that I don't have a bucket list or a roadmap isn't a flaw. Maybe it's a strength. Through all these different paths, I have checked the boxes that truly matter. I've gained wisdom. I've experienced joy and pain, happiness and anger. I've had moments of success and failure. I've learned to enjoy the present moment, not to worry about what's coming next or what I haven't achieved. Because the truth is, I've already lived a life filled with rich, valuable experience that many people could only dream of. Maybe I don't have a checklist that others have, but I have a deeper understanding of what it means to live fully, to embrace every moment, not because it's on a list, but because it's part of the journey. You see, I realized something else. The idea of a bucket list, that idea that we need to achieve certain things, can be limiting. It tells us that life is something we need to control, to plan. But what if life is not about ticking off boxes? Maybe they've been to every corner of the world, or they skydove over every continent. And maybe we feel inadequate because we haven't done the same. But the truth is, your life, my life, it doesn't have to fit into anyone else's definition of success. And it doesn't have to be perfectly organized. We don't have to follow a preset path. I know it may sound a little weird, maybe even a little unexpected, but I've come to realize that my life is not something I have to figure out on my own. I don't need a bucket list because I've already given my life to someone who has a far better plan for me than I could ever imagine. Jesus, for me, is the one who holds the ultimate map. My life isn't just mine, it's His, and there's where I find my peace. Even if the world looks at me and says he has no direction, I know that my steps are already ordered, that the moment I was born, my story is already written. So to those of you who don't have a bucket list, to those of you who feel lost or unsure about your next steps, you are not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. Don't stress about checking off a list of things to do. Don't let the pressures of others' achievements make you feel like you're falling behind. Because in the grand scheme of things, it's not about the list. It's about living, learning, and growing. It's about embracing the joy and pain and trusting that your life is unfolding exactly as it should.